So we started at the altar where there was a sacrifice. And we talked about the sacrifice, and we bring sacrifices. And then in the word in Leviticus, it tells us that the ashes from those sacrifices were taken to the outside of the camp. So today we are still in the courtyard. We have not made it to the holy place or the Holy of Holies. We are still in the courtyard. And if you notice with the altar in the laver, it requires that you do some work. That's the challenge with folk today. They don't want to do no work. Your spiritual walk and your relationship with God requires work. He's waiting for you to do something so that he can respond in accordance with what you do. But we wait for God to do everything for us before we react or interact with God, because we want him to do something for us instead of us doing something for ourselves. Faith without works is dead. That means you have to work and do something so God can light on what you're doing. So in the courtyard, we got to do some work before we can get to any aspect or the service of the Mosaic Tabernacle. That we should exemplify what is in heaven, as it is in heaven. So the kingdom of God on earth as it is in heaven. So what we should be doing is whatever God had in the kingdom, what's going on in the spirit realm, what's going on in the kingdom, we should walk in that, and we should put our hands to what's in the kingdom. Because what happens on earth should align with what's happening in the kingdom. If it's not aligned with what's happening in the kingdom can't come. The kingdom only comes if it's aligned. So God puts you in certain situations. He puts your garden, he puts you in certain places, because in the garden, it said the garden was planted. The garden wasn't just there. God brought it and planted it in Eden. What am I telling you? God puts you in certain situations, circumstances, and he plants you there. He plants you there so that your service and that your walk can be aligned to what he's called you to do based on what his kingdom is saying. So the kingdom come like as it is earth as it is in heaven. We should be exemplifying what's going on in the kingdom. In the kingdom is glory. In the kingdom is light. In the kingdom is brilliance. So our walk should be of brilliance. Our walk should be of light. Our walk should be of glory. It doesn't mean that God is doing the work and adding to the old man. When he saved you, he gave you a new identity. He's not adding to the old man. He gave you a whole new identity. Body, soul, and spirit. You have a new identity. But what we do is we want to reach out and touch those old habits, those old conversations, those old relationships, because that makes us feel comfortable in the place in which we're at. But that's not what God's called us to do. He called us to be renewed in the spirit of your mind. So before you can even get to the new man, your mind has to be changed and developed based on what you're doing, based on the old man and what he's shown you. So it all starts in our mind. If our mind is not where it's supposed to be, our body can't carry out the actions of which God has called us to carry out, because our mind is set on the old. God's called our mind to be set on the new, and that ye put on the new man. New man means fresh. Put on a fresh fit.